what do you guys want to see going forward versus UTEP? Maybe some of these concerns will go away or help those concerns go away.
B. Ross, I'll let you take this one first.
All right. Well, first things first, I want to see less penalties. Like, we have to cut down on penalties, and like, I grew up, my dad was a coach, so like penalties were like always a no. Like, I used to have to do push-ups and run for any penalty. So like we have to cut down on those, because at the rate we're going to beat ourselves in pivotal moments. That's number one. Number two, I want to see, again, just a clean game from a standpoint of operations, technique, just the little things that, that kind of go underlook at times, but especially up front on the O-line and D-line. I don't want to see UTEP get 85 yards rushing. That should never happen. We have a deep squad up front. We have a good front seven. Let's hold them down to like 50. Let's be dominant on that side of the ball, because we have talent that's performing better than the offense. So let's be dominant on the defensive side of the ball. I want to see the defense pick up where they left off in terms of the turnovers. Keep poking at the ball, keep fighting for the ball. Like, that was really big today. Gave the offense some easy fields to work with, and we capitalized. And I want to see Arch come up faster, hotter. I want to see him be more how he plays once he gets going. I need to see that the first drive. I need to see that. I need to see that from the entire offense, actually. Like, I don't want to see 3 and out. I want to see a good drive, at least get in field goal range. Like show that we can come out and start a game fast. Because again, once these games get harder, you can't come out slow. Like, we don't know if we can come back from 21 down or 17. Like, we don't know. So it'd be better to get in a rhythm now of coming out fast, starting strong, so that we don't have to be concerned about that.
I think the thing, you mentioned Arch Manning a bit coming out quicker. I really want to see him start anticipating his wide receivers. That's the big issue I have with his play right now, is that he's playing more timid. He's playing like he's not as confident as he should be and can be. And I think as much as Sark is telling him, like, just be you, just do you, he's not doing that. Like, he's not. And some of that, I think, maybe on the coach is not letting him do the things that make him feel good. Because you see the little swag come out from Arch when he starts to use his legs a little bit. So I would love to see Sark potentially roll in. Sark's never going to be the guy to run his quarterback a lot. That's just not who Sark is. But I would love to see a few opportunities for Arch to get his legs going, because it feels like Arch is the most confident in his other abilities when he's able to use his legs. You see him kind of stand a little taller, feel a little more swagger when his legs are working. So I think if Sark can get him maybe some design runs or something early in the game to get him in a rhythm, I think that'll help him throw wide receivers open, to throw with anticipation, because he'll be thinking less. He'll be more confident. He'll play with that level of confidence that makes a good quarterback trust his receivers and trust his abilities.
Yeah, I think number one from him, you hit on anticipation. I want to see him layering the football. So it seems to everything needs to be going deep or check down underneath. Like, he doesn't really throw over the middle of the field, over the linebackers in between the safeties. I need to see that, because if you don't have that, that's going to limit that's Sark's bread and butter, is deep overs in the middle of the field. And so you're going to have to start hitting those, or at least attempting to. He doesn't really even try to attempt those. And then, we just have to stop the penalties. The reason we're not converting on third down, a lot of the reason is we're getting penalties on first and second down, and you're setting yourself up for 1st and 15, 2nd and 15, 2nd and 20. There's not many teams in the country that are going to convert those. Even versus bad competition, you're not going to convert those. So clean that up. And then completely agree. Like, this team just seems to sleepwalk the first quarter for whatever reason on both sides of the ball. Like, the defense, I didn't think played that well in the first quarter either. And then they got a turnover. Offense got a touchdown. Then it kind of got rolling. So I want to see them come out with more fire, I guess. And maybe it's the start time. You start at noon. Well, guess what? We'll find out, because next game is 4:15. So there's no excuses there. That's the middle of the day. You should be ready to go. And then I'd like to see this team go no huddle, because it seems to be like once they get in a rhythm, they kind of catch fire and are able to keep going it. So I would like to see them try no huddle. That really hasn't been a Sark thing. It doesn't He has not done that much at Texas, but guess what? Adjust with your team. And this team seems to, when things are going good, they go really good. When things are going bad, they go really bad. So go faster in this game versus UTEP. That's what I think.
That's a great
we
point.
talked about it last week.
That's a great point.
When you look at the Ohio State game, right? Arch's best play was when they were in the fourth quarter, hurry up, no huddle. So like, there's something about getting him into rhythm, getting him into the flow. Maybe he's an overthinker, right? If you can get him out of his own head, I think you're spot on.
Well, to that point, that's why I actually think he enjoys running the football first. Like get going with his leg, because like that's not thinking to him. That's kind of just more natural. Of like, okay, this guy's here, this guy's here, make this guy miss. Dive, like he's in his element when like he could just be a good athlete. He doesn't have to be a quarterback. He just be a good athlete with the ball in his hands. So yeah, like I would love to see them call more design quarterback runs for him, especially in the red zone. Like I said it in like this summer, like his legs are what separates his offense from last year's. So, to Matthew's point, he doesn't layer the football consistently. Like he's flashed that he'll attempt it, but after it doesn't go well, he's done with it. Run him. Like you can run him and protect him at the same time. And like Arch isn't small. Like
no,
he's a big dude carrying some weight. Like to me, his legs are the key to really unlocking this offense, because when you have to focus on a guy who can run, now the defense has to put like one eye on this guy and one eye on this crosser screaming behind me, but the quarterback stepping up. What do I do? And that hesitation now he knows, okay, I can make this throw with less cloud and clutter behind me, or I can take off running because they're terrified of me running the football. So yeah, I would love to see him use his legs more, because that touchdown run today was impressive. Like that's the Arch I thought I would see versus Ohio State, with him more just running and being kind of carefree. Because when he runs, he's so just like, well, whatever. Like, and I love that for him, because once he's in that mode, once he's loosened, like you see a different player than when he's trying to be this perfect quarterback.
And I think you see, I mean, we can even look at like San Jose State on their touchdown. They brought in their running quarterback, and it changed the way that Texas had to play against them on the run, right? It froze the linebackers, it froze the ends, and it opened things up in the middle. So having that legitimate running threat at quarterback will also open things up for CJ Baxter and Trey Wisner whenever he's healthy and not wearing everybody's gold jewelry on the sideline.
Crazy. 26 pounds.
We're going to make it. He's doing neck exercises during the game with that. His neck's going to be huge after. But yeah, I also want to see, you pointed out, B-Ross, I want to see the screens be better. I mean, they were god awful in this game. There was really only one that worked in this game, and it was one to Ryan Wingo that went for like 5 or 6 yards. Everything else did not work. The throwback screen that's usually guaranteed versus competition like this to get 10 yards. I think we lost yards on that play. So
lost 5, yeah.
And guess what? That was on Brandon Baker's side. So those two things go hand in hand. So, yeah, please do the screen game a little bit better. And I would also like Jack Endries to be used more. I feel like we're not utilizing him as much as we should, because I think he had 3 targets this game and then 3 or 4 versus Ohio State. One of them he fell down on, and the one Arch missed versus Ohio State. And today, I think he had the 2 that he caught. Maybe he only had 2. No, the screen. He had the screen that didn't turn out well. Yeah, so, yeah, we need to get him the football a little bit more, because honestly, at this point, I think he's your second best weapon for passing the ball to.
Absolutely, yeah. It'll be interesting to see how we deploy guys out just over the course of the next 2 weeks. Just in terms of like how we get them the ball in their spots, because a guy like Wingo, I'm like, because he's struggling with the ball hitting his hands now. Like that's 2 weeks. Granted, the one last week was a bad throw. Still hit his hands. As a receiver, your coach, once it hits your hands, it's yours. I'll be interested to see how we get him going as well, because he's a guy, like, he can change the dynamic of the offense, because he can take 2 guys with him, just like he did today. They ran post will. They were terrified. 2 guys took off with him. Left Parker wide open. So, but if we can get him going downfield, get him the ball downfield, Arch has to clean that up as well. Like we have to hit on a couple of those throws. He's throwing long foul balls. So I would love to see an accurate pass, something where the guy can at least go up and compete for the ball, turn it into a 50-50 ball, but he's throwing foul balls where guys don't have a chance. So to open up the playbook in terms of creating more like explosive plays in the pass game, I think, Arch has to settle down early in the game, and like he has to find some sort of rhythm to where he can push the ball downfield with confidence. Because right now it looked like he's throwing not to get picked.
Yeah, I think with Wingo, I think it's more of not being on the same page with Arch. I'm more concerned with DeAndre Moore. Like, he doesn't even seem to be like involved at all. Like versus Ohio State, there wasn't much. Versus San Jose State today, not really open or not even involved in the offense. Whereas like Wingo's involved and he's open at certain points, but he either can't catch the ball or Arch can't deliver him a good throw. So it's like that's more of like miscommunication or not on the same page. Whereas Moore just like seems completely out of the offense at this point to me.
Fair.
Yeah, and I was somebody who had high hopes for him preseason. I picked him as my wide receiver 1 coming into the season because, he and Arch seemed to have some sort of connection last year. I don't know what happened or whether, I don't know what happened, right? But it's weird, and he looks maybe he might be hurt. I'm not sure what's going on. So, yeah, definitely need more from him if he's healthy.
No, 100%. Guys, that's going to wrap it up.